If you're looking for the best whole house reverse osmosis system, you're not shopping for a prettier glass of water. You're deciding whether the water you drink, cook with, shower in, wash produce with, and send through appliances should get maximally purified before it starts making its little tour through your home. Reverse osmosis matters because it separates dissolved solids and countless dangerous contaminants at the membrane level, which is a very different job from polishing one faucet and calling the whole house handled. When you're shopping for a whole house RO system, the real decision is capacity, storage, pre-treatment, pumping, and how much treated water your household needs ready at once, which is exactly what I'll help you figure out in this video. And if you want to check any of these systems out for yourself, I've put links to the best price I've found for each product in the description and pinned comment, including a couple of exclusive discount codes I managed to get from some of these brands. Starting with the US Water System's Falcon Whole House Reverse Osmosis System, this is the compact integrated option for homeowners who want powerful whole home RO filtration without turning the install into a scavenger hunt for pumps, controls, membranes, and tanks. It arrives as a pre-assembled, pre-tested skid-mounted system, keeping the core equipment organized from day one rather than looking like someone dumped an entire plumbing aisle onto the floor. The Falcon 1000 is rated for 1,000 gallons per day and fits 1 to 2 bathroom homes, while the Falcon 2000 is rated for 2,000 gallons per day and suits 2 to 3 bathroom homes. If you're trying to choose the best whole house RO system for a smaller residential setup, that sizing makes the Falcon feel properly matched instead of wildly overbuilt. The treatment side is where the Falcon earns its place. Its high-efficiency RO membranes are rated for a massive 98.5% nominal salt rejection, helping to reduce and remove a broad spectrum of dangerous contaminants in the water stream before it even reaches storage or household delivery. A 5-micron sediment pre-filter sits ahead of the membranes, trapping dirt, rust, and larger suspended particles, so the membrane isn't asked to chew through grit that could otherwise damage the RO filter. In practice, the sediment filter protects the expensive separation stage, while the RO membrane handles the contaminant removal that basic filtration simply doesn't. Day to day, the Falcon keeps ownership practical. Front access controls, gauges, and filters make checks and service easier, while the control system manages tank-level input, automatic operation, quality indication, and membrane flushing cycles. You can pair it with atmospheric storage tanks in the 80 to 250 gallon range, so treated water is stored and ready instead of being produced only when someone opens a tap. For smaller homes that want a compact whole home RO package with strong membrane rejection and clean system organization, the US Water System's Falcon Whole House Reverse Osmosis System is the most approachable full house setup here. Next up is the Echo Whole Home RO Reverse Osmosis System, which is clearly aimed at city water homes that want broader purification with a real upgrade path. The lineup includes Essential, Plus, and Pro packages, all centered on providing reliable whole home reverse osmosis filtration, carbon dechlorination, anti-scalant injection, UV sterilization, and post-polishing filtration. Each package is rated around 4,000 gallons per day, so the core treatment capacity is substantial for everyday household use. If you want the best reverse osmosis whole house system for municipal water with room to step up the finishing treatment, this is where Echo starts to make sense, for those who have the budget. The contaminant reduction profile is broad, and that matters if your concern goes beyond whether the water smells acceptable, which it probably does if you're watching this video. The filter effectively reduces chlorine and chloramine, which utilities use for disinfection but which can leave behind dangerous disinfectant residue, nasty taste, and unpleasant odor once the water reaches your home. The RO side addresses dissolved contaminants such as fluoride, arsenic, PFAS, PFOA, PFOS, nitrates, chromium, copper, heavy metals, and much more. So you're dramatically reducing exposure in the water you drink, cook with, rinse produce with, and send through your various daily routines. It also provides notably high reduction of VOCs and pharmaceuticals, along with near-complete microplastic removal, which is the kind of broader cleanup that makes sense when one central system is feeding the whole house. The package options make the ecosystem feel more tailored than a single fixed setup. Essential uses a 100-gallon atmospheric tank and DT2 pump for small to medium homes, while Plus moves to a 300-gallon tank and DT3 pump for larger households with heavier water use. The Pro package adds booster pump enhanced RO, pH correction, remineralization with calcite media, and ozone tank sterilization, so treated water gets extra finishing after the membrane and storage tank. If you're on city water and want whole home RO with UV, carbon pretreatment, and the option to step into remineralization and advanced tank sanitation, the Echo Whole Home RO reverse osmosis system is the most feature-layered city water choice in this lineup. It's an extremely robust RO system, but the price tag does make my eyes water a bit. So if you want to save yourself a few $1,000s on this system, make sure to use discount code WaterClarity10 for 10% off your purchase. Leave a comment with your water source, your main concern, and any test numbers you already have. TDS, hardness, nitrates, arsenic, PFAS, or whatever it was that pushed you toward whole house RO in the first place. I read all these comments carefully, and details like bathrooms, household size, city versus well water, and whether you want remineralization make it much easier to help narrow down which treatment path makes sense for your home. Moving into heavier-duty territory, the U.S. Water Systems Defender Whole House Reverse Osmosis System is the big-capacity option for homes that need serious whole-home production. It comes in 4,000, 6,000, and 8,000-gallon-per-day configurations, with tank choices that include 140-gallon, 250-gallon, dual 140-gallon, and dual 250-gallon atmospheric storage setups. That gives you a much larger reserve of purified water for homes where multiple showers, laundry, cooking, and general tap use stack up across the day. When the goal is the best reverse osmosis system for whole house purification in a high-demand home, that mix of production capacity, storage, and delivery pressure becomes extremely reassuring. The RO process here follows the classic whole house layout. Pre-treated water is pumped into the membrane at about 150 psi. Then the membrane separates the stream into permeate, which is the treated water you actually drink, and concentrate, which carries rejected material away. A portion of the concentrate can be recycled back into the input to improve recovery. So the system isn't just focused on purification, it's also making better use of the water moving through it, making it a very efficient whole house RO system. The 4x40-inch high-efficiency membranes target total dissolved solids reduction, while robust contaminant reductions include arsenic, mercury, nitrate, asbestos, atrazine, bacteria, and heavy metals. That matters because arsenic, mercury, and nitrate aren't "your water looks a bit cloudy" issues. They're the kind of dangerous contaminants careful homeowners don't want quietly joining their coffee, cooking water, and daily drinking glasses. The supporting treatment pieces are just as important because whole house RO performs best when the water reaches the membrane in the right condition. The 5-micron sediment pre-filter traps dust, dirt, sediment, and larger particles, while anti-scalant injection helps prevent limescale buildup and extend system life. UV disinfection acts as a final treatment step for bacteria, viruses, pathogens, and cysts, which matters when purified water is stored and then delivered back through your home for drinking, showering, brushing teeth, and cooking. For large homes, high-demand households, and serious municipal or well water projects that call for high output, storage, pre-treatment, and delivery pressure in one complete platform, the American-made U.S. Water Systems Defender Whole House Reverse Osmosis System is the heavyweight option. Now, the RKIN Whole Home Reverse Osmosis System takes a more residentially packaged approach while still giving you true whole home RO. You choose between a configuration for 1 to 3 bathrooms and a larger setup for homes with 4 or more bathrooms. The included pure water holding tank is sized accordingly, with 300 gallons for the 1 to 3 bathroom setup and 500 gallons for the 4+ bathroom setup. If you want the best whole house reverse osmosis water filter system in a more straightforward residential package, RKIN's sizing makes the decision easier to understand. The core RO module includes a reverse osmosis membrane, electronic controller, booster pump, 5-micron sediment filter, and sturdy powder-coated frame. The sediment filter reliably handles larger particles before they reach the membrane, while the membrane does the more demanding work of reducing harmful chemical substances and impurities that you want to keep well away from your drinking water. This heavy-duty system removes up to 99% of contaminants, including chlorine, heavy metals, pesticides, and countless other water pollutants. So the practical benefit is much safer water that supports drinking, cooking, coffee, tea, showers, laundry, and appliance feed from one central treatment setup. That's the point of Whole Home RO. You're not waiting until water reaches one tap before deciding whether the rest of the house deserves cleaner water too. The storage and delivery side is especially useful here. The system includes a 20 gallons per minute delivery pump, inline pump control, 20-gallon pressure tank, and float switch control. So treated water is stored, pressurized, and managed as the home uses it. The carbon filter works as a pre-filter on municipal water and as a post-filter on well water, while the AlkaPure post-filter returns pH to an alkaline level after RO treatment, making it much nicer to drink. For homeowners who want a clearly sized whole home RO package with large storage, boosted delivery, sediment protection, carbon filtration, and alkaline post-treatment, the RKIN Whole Home Reverse Osmosis System is the most straightforward full house residential package here. Finally, the Crystal Quest Whole House Reverse Osmosis System is the configurable pick for homeowners who want the widest sizing range for their new whole home RO system. It spans from 200 to 7,000 gallons per day, with 9 different flow rate options, so you can match the system to anything from a smaller home to much heavier whole house demand. The smaller 200 to 300 gallons per day setups are perfect for roughly 1 to 1.5 bathrooms. The 500 to 2,500 gallons per day range covers homes up to 4 bathrooms, and the 4,000 to 7,000 GPD systems are ideal for homes with 5 or more bathrooms. For anyone using whole house reverse osmosis reviews to compare real household fit, that sizing spread is the detail that keeps Crystal Quest from feeling boxed into one type of home. The operating range is equally important. The system is rated for 96% minimum sodium chloride rejection and up to 98.5% maximum sodium chloride rejection. So the RO membrane is doing serious contaminant removal, rather than just giving the water a quick cosmetic polish like cheap carbon filters. Those performance ratings aren't just numbers on a spec sheet. They reflect a system designed to keep delivering strong contaminant reduction across a wide range of source water conditions, rather than only performing well under ideal laboratory-style inputs. Crystal Quest also equips every system with pre-filtration to help extend membrane life, so front-end particle issues are handled before the membrane takes on the finer separation work. The storage tank kit adds the whole home practicality. A 165-gallon tank for 200 to 300 GPD systems, a 220-gallon tank for 500 to 2,500 GPD systems, and a 500-gallon tank for 4,000 to 7,000 GPD systems. The pump efficiently moves stored water into the home as you use it, while float switches tell the RO system when to turn on and off based on tank level. So treated water always stays ready for normal household routines. You can also add a 12 gallons per minute UV sterilizer for microbiological protection, or a remineralizer that adds minerals back and adjusts pH after RO treatment, giving you water that's both safe and actually pleasant to drink. For homes that need the broadest sizing flexibility, storage options, and add-on control, the Crystal Quest Whole House Reverse Osmosis System is the most customizable whole home RO platform in this lineup. Whole house RO systems aren't cheap, so if you want to save a few $100s on one of these Crystal Quest systems, you can use discount code WATERCLARITY for 5% off your purchase. Leave a comment with which direction you're leaning: compact whole home RO, city water treatment with UV and remineralization, high output storage, or the most configurable setup possible. If there's a lot going on with your water, include the full picture and any questions you're weighing. I always read these comments, and I'll help you think through the most sensible direction for your specific water, home, and treatment needs. So here's the simple way to choose. Go with the US Water Systems Falcon Whole House Reverse Osmosis System if you want a compact integrated setup for a smaller home. Choose the Echo Whole Home RO Reverse Osmosis System if you're on city water and want layered treatment with UV, carbon, and upgrade paths into remineralization and tank sanitation. Pick the U.S. Water Systems Defender Whole House Reverse Osmosis System if your home needs high-output production and serious storage. Pick the RKIN Whole Home Reverse Osmosis System if you want a straightforward residential package with large tanks and boosted delivery. And choose the Crystal Quest Whole House Reverse Osmosis System if strong filtration and maximum sizing flexibility are your top priorities. If you're still trying to choose the best whole house reverse osmosis system, match the system to your water source, bathroom count, storage needs, and whether you want extras like UV or remineralization. When you're ready to take a closer look, you'll find links to the best price I've found for each one in the description and pinned comment.